You know, I'm looking through the camera. I'm also kind of just looking around. But, you know, you guys might notice something that I don't. And there's been more than once where people have heard sounds or EVPs of some kind in my videos or on my lives. That train, that's a long train, is kind of covering up any sounds we might be hearing. Hi, Marshmallow Duck. You guys are doing awesome with the likes. Make sure you've given me your vote for today, if you haven't already, in the Face of Horror contest. Remember, that link is in my bio. I would really appreciate that, supporting the channel in that way. Yeah, I've done several videos outside. I guess it has been a while. Still some stuff out here. Still some of my grandmother's stuff. I've left a lot of the more wild parts kind of untouched. You can see some of these limbs came down in Milton, Hurricane Milton, that just came through. Thank you, Felicity. I always appreciate you. Hello, Justin. There's 2 sheds out here. I just use them to throw stuff in when hurricanes are coming in, mostly. So there, we might take a peek inside of those as well. I'm right here on the fence line right now, passing through. Yeah, you can see more limbs that fell in the hurricane. I know there's one tree out here that's pretty dead. I think I already passed it. What do you think, guys? Should I go inside the sheds? One of them is pretty creepy. This one is the smaller one. This is like a regular shed. I just heard something. Of course, anything I hear right now could very easily be an animal. I'm being safe, Valentine. Marshmallow Duck, are you saying yes to going in the shed? Oh, there's a bunch of those. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, stumbled a little bit. Again, you guys be my second eyes and ears. Try to get a... Oh, there you can see the creepy shed. The much creepier shed is over there. You think I should go in there? Moving some of these fallen limbs. There's a lot of vines too. Hoping I can get through this way. And I'm just asking to run into some very unhappy animal out here. You guys seeing or hearing anything? I keep hearing little things around me, but, you know, obviously, like I said, that could very easily be just animals. Did I win my contest? It's not over yet, Garboctopus. I am in first place in the quarterfinals, but, like I said, it's not over yet. It's going to be another few weeks. So please go continue to vote for me. Some people are saying, nope, I shouldn't go in. Wouldn't it be crazy if something flew by that window? This is a shed. This is a giant shed It looks custom built. It doesn't look like a manufactured shed. Like there's another one out here that's just, you know, a normal shed. Let me see. It doesn't look too terribly inviting either, but have I caught stuff? I mean, I've caught a lot of stuff on video inside the house. I've caught a little bit of activity going on in the backyard, just mostly lights, weird lights moving around, things like that. There you can. Okay. Sorry, thought I heard something. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Thorns. There's some thorny stuff out here. That's no good. Go in the shed. Thorns. There's some thorny stuff out here. That's no good. Go in the shed. This is my property, yes. But there is supposedly some very deep supernatural paranormal history to it. I've covered it a lot on my page. It's a topic that I guess I've kind of neglected for a little while. Maybe I should go into a little deeper in a newer video. Tap the screen, guys. Help me get more people in here, and we can go in the shed. Now here's that weird platform. I've talked about it before. Don't really know what it's for. Oh, damn it. There's more of these thorny vines. I imagine that's, I don't know. That's just a coincidence, right? Not something trying to keep me from getting in here. Now this platform is supposed to just basically have some significance to, I mentioned that, you know, supposedly there is Fae activity out here going back a very long time, and that's what this platform is built for. I don't know if you can see. It's basically just like some kind of wooden platform coming up off the ground. Now this is getting kind of tough because there are thorny, and they're pretty thick too. Damn. I don't want to step on that. Okay, I'm going to try to duck underneath it. Maybe I can break this little piece off. I can wrap it around up here. You know, doing all this one-handed is even more difficult. Just trying to go underneath. Okay, I didn't get stabbed. Thank you, Felissa. Yeah, guys, if you can, if you can, please go and give me that. Heard something. It's like an old fallen down log. Sorry, I was saying if you can, please give me that free daily vote in the Face of Horror contest. I appreciate you guys doing those votes daily is what's gonna help me win. Sorry, I got heard something kind of big moving around here, I thought. Thank you for that, Amanda. Now that's where it gets too thick really for me to even get into, and I can already see some of those thorny vines. You guys see anything out there? No Bigfoot here tonight, I'm sorry to say. I'm also sorry to say I forgot my bottle of water. Oh, interesting branches here. I have to do a lot more ducking than I was hoping. Oh, a spider web. Nice. Can you guys see the spider web? Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna give that a little pluck. Just one little line. Oh, there's the little guy. Or gal, however it works. I'm gonna go this way. Well, I inherited the house 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago now, actually. Ooh, another kind of big limb from the storm. Try to get a better look at the platform. There's one place where I can get kind of a better angle on it. You can see some more of it there. Which noise are you talking about? I mean, I was stepping on a bunch of leaves and twigs and sticks and stuff. Let's see. You can really see the platform here. Now, like I said, apparently the idea of building this was just that it was something for those fey entities, that activity that I told you was out here, that it was part of some deal, and just to leave it be. I didn't notice a howl. Now, one thing a lot of you guys like to see is the fairy tree. This is, wow, it's got a lot of new growth on it. It's got a lot of new green growth on it. Wow. But here it is. If you recall, it kind of looks like a hand, like a bunch of fingers reaching up into the air. Let me get back a little bit. Maybe you can, the growth makes it a little hard to see. Well, I would call fairies neutral, but in this case, apparently there's some kind of deal, some kind of protection going on here. I'm just going to try to get a close look. We're looking through my property where all kinds of paranormal activity goes down. I've been looking at it inside the house as things pick up this time of year, but I just got the, we'll call it a bright idea, to check out the yard where I knew there was all kinds of other activity that went on as well, but I never really put two and two together. Oh, okay. Here's something kind of strange. This is not my beach ball. We don't have a usable pool here. I have no idea how this got here. And it's like in the middle of a bunch of brush and overgrowth. That's not, I don't see how it could have gotten over the fence or something, but that's just kind of weird. I guess it's a free ball from the hurricane, but it's strange that it ended up here. I hadn't seen it, but I guess, you know, I must have missed it. But that's just kind of, I don't know. Free beach ball. Maybe I should leave it alone. We do have a lot of limbs down still from the hurricane, as you can see here. I'm sure I'm going to come through more. It's going to come up to more. Come up to more. So Hurricane Milton gave me a bunch of firewood and a beach ball. So Hurricane Milton gave me a bunch of firewood and a beach ball. That looks like something. I don't know what that is, but it looks... Anybody recognize what that might be? It's lagging. Wizard of Oz said, oh no. Is it lagging for anybody else? What kind of jar? Anybody have an idea what this might be? Thank you, Kimmers. Yeah, I'm not touching anything except my phone and the flashlight. Just looking. More stuff down from the hurricane. Okay. Just a little fake deer. Little ceramic deer. Some other stuff. Little fake deer. Little ceramic deer. Some other stuff. It's lagging. It's lagging. Data, but for some reason it just switched itself back. Still not at... Oh. That would be a neighbor's dog on the other side of a fence, so not a concern, but I'm just going to move away from it so it doesn't mess up the audio of the live. Tell you what, that dog's gotten better. I didn't even know it was in the yard because it used to bark anytime I was in the backyard. Was that a jump scare for you guys? I guess an audio jump scare. Yeah, guys, you want me to go into that, into the shed? Thank you, Vindroma. Let's get those likes up. Let's see if we can get a view underneath. You guys see anything down there? Okay. I'm not vamp hunting. No. Not at all. You could say I am attempting fae watching or any kind of activity, because, and I've heard a couple of different things, but nothing too dramatic. Now this is basically where we shove things when the hurricane comes, and just old stuff that my grandma and family before her had put out here, I guess. An old kayak. Not really old, I don't know who that belonged to. Yeah, there's just a lot of old stuff out here. Florida. Old bed frame. A lot of train activity tonight. Surprising amount of trains coming around. There is a train track relatively close by, but it's not like, it's not usually this active. I guess we're just lucky. Let's look underneath, see if we see anything interesting. Well, I probably won't be out here for too terribly long. I had to really layer up, not because of the weather, but because there's a lot of mosquitoes. So it's not very comfortable, but I'll probably be back on live later. Either going through the albums or just hanging out, as I've been doing. Yeah, with the trains going by, it's harder to hear. I can't really hear anything that's going on. Man, I really have to keep ducking under stuff today. Nice to see you, Pato. I don't know if Bigfoot is real. I do believe if it does exist, that it's some kind of proto-human, like an ogre. Like a Neanderthal, but larger. This is interesting. It looks like it's part of a really big tree. Well, part of it like broke off and is like stabbing into the ground here. Let me try to get a better look. Like the ground is staked. That's an interesting little beetle right there on it. Oh, look at that sap. There's like pine tree sap really coming down. I wonder what's, ooh, this doesn't look, this does not bode well for the tree, I think. I don't know what's going on here. Yes, Missy, I am in the yard here. Like I said, a big part of it is pretty wild. The backyard is haunted as well and more. So it wouldn't do me any good to come out here to escape that. Here's that basically dead, yeah, it's a dead pine tree that I was telling you guys about before. You can see all the way up. It's kind of cradled by a couple other trees, but little bits of it fall off all the time. There we have some bird poop, looks like. Nice. And these little berries, I don't know anything about them other than you do not eat them. And apparently some caterpillars have been going to town over here. Melissa would dig that. Well, the only things that I've really captured on video, other than like writings and stories I have about them, are things like lights shining out in the sky, like little floating lights around, weird tappings at the windows, other kind of sounds, things being left out. I haven't spent too much time out here, and you know what? It usually feels a little bit more intimidating, but tonight, I don't know, it feels almost kind of welcoming. Maybe that's because I have you guys with me here on the live. I don't know. You can see most of the yard is just grass. A lot of it, at least. I don't know if most. But there is a significant amount that is just covered in basically a mini forest. And I leave it that way because that's basically how my grandmother and the things that she left for me seemed to indicate was the right idea. As I said before, there is some kind of deal struck. I've got a decent idea of how it works or what it is, but not really the most of the details. If you're familiar with my page, my story, I even wrote a book about this, but my ancestor had a very close relationship with an Irish witch associated with a Celtic goddess. That goddess is Bridget, who has a very close and friendly relationship with the Fae. And she gave us the seed that would eventually become this tree, that is supposedly a conduit to the Fae, a home for them when they're here in this world. And basically they're supposedly protecting us even still to this day. And I have reason to believe that that's accurate. And there, from right here, you can get a great view of the moon, and it's crazy because that's right through a bunch of foliage. Like if I move around, you can't really see it, but there's a perfect line of sight right through a little patch up to the moon. Pretty interesting. Okay. Just felt something touch me, but you know, who knows what that could be. That could be me brushing up against something. I'm just gonna move away from here for the moment. Just heard something over there. I'll look on the platform again. This platform I don't know, seems to me like the most likely place to capture something, because I don't know what it's for, but it does serve some purpose to these beings. I don't know what that is. The moon is pretty bright tonight. It's, I missed the full moon. But, wow, standing here, the stars are bright too. Yeah, you can even see a couple stars. Thank you, Jojo. You can even see at least one through the TikTok camera. There's the moon. You got a nice tree right there next to it. You can see, kinda. You can kind of see the tree line. We got big trees here. Some even higher up that you can't see, even with the flashlight. I still do want to get an even better flashlight. This is much better than the one I've had previously when I've tried to do this, but I feel like I could get something better. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Teresa. Or Terra Sam, I'm not sure what your name is, but I'm sorry to hear that, man. Man, woman, whatever. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go back inside here. I'm gonna pause the live for a little bit, but I'll be back. Now is the perfect time to go and vote. Go to my profile. The link is in my bio. Go vote for me for the Face of Horror. I'll be back in just a short while. I'm gonna pause. When I find, there we go. Okay, I'll be right back.